Docks Marine opens 7 days a week from 8 to 5. Sales, rental, service, all in one place. It's at Docks Marine, 5803 Eichard Ridge Road.
Hello and welcome. This is the WHKY News for Monday, August 12th. I'm Ralph Mangum. The WHKY News airs every weekday on over-the-air TV on channel 14.2, and we are also online at WHKY.com and on our YouTube channel. In today's top stories, a man who was released from prison late last year was immediately rearrested and has now been given more prison time. WHKY's Arianna Mack has the details.
A man has been sentenced in an Alexander County break-in case. 38-year-old Carl Thomas Sampson of Lincoln County was found guilty of felony breaking and entering and larceny and of being an habitual felon by an Alexander County Superior Court jury. He was sentenced to 2 consecutive terms of 90 to 120 months, or a total of 15 to 20 years in prison. On October 6, 2023, Sampson was placed in the Alexander County Detention Center the same day that he'd been released from custody of the North Carolina Department of Corrections. He had served 7 years of a 9-year, 5-month sentence on a Catawba County conviction for violation of habitual felon status and other offenses. He was placed in jail on previously filed charges in Alexander County for felony counts of breaking and entering, larceny after breaking and entering, possession of burglary tools, 2 counts of attempted breaking and entering, possession of Schedule 7 controlled substance, and maintaining a vehicle, dwelling, or place for controlled substance. Following the recent conviction, Sampson was placed in the Granville Correctional Institute in Butner to serve his sentence. I'm Arianna Mack for WHKY.
Thank you, Arianna. WHKY's Rob Eastwood has details on a prison sentence for a man charged in an Alexander County indecent liberties case.
The defendant in this case was arrested in 2022 by authorities here in Alexander County after a complaint was filed with police alleging that the defendant committed multiple crimes. He will serve a minimum of 2.5 years in prison as a result of the plea that was entered during a recent session of Superior Court here in Alexander County. 33-year-old Weldon Allen Seeds of Hiddenite entered a plea of guilty pursuant to Alford to 2 counts of indecent liberties with a child. He was given 2 consecutive sentences of 15 to 30 months in prison and was ordered to register as a sex offender for 30 years. The judge also issued a permanent no-contact order with the victim. An Alford plea is a guilty plea in which a defendant maintains their innocence but admits that the prosecution's evidence would likely result in a guilty verdict if brought to trial. The Alexander County Sheriff's Office arrested Seeds on March 4th of 2022 and initially charged him with felony counts of statutory rape of a child 15 years old or younger, incest with a child, indecent liberties with a child, statutory sex offense with a child, and crime against nature. The investigation began after a complaint was filed with authorities that alleged Seeds as the suspect. His prior criminal history included misdemeanor convictions in 2020 and 2021 in Alexander and Iredell counties. He has been transferred to Piedmont Correctional Institution in Salisbury to serve his sentence. So once again, 2 consecutive 15 to 30 month terms for Weldon Allen Seeds of Hiddenite. Reporting from Alexander County, I'm Rob Eastwood, WHKY News.
Thank you, Rob. The Family Care Center of Catawba Valley's Executive Director, Rachel Heck, has issued an open letter confirming that the Family Guidance Center will close at the end of this month. The letter states that the Family Care Center is actively working alongside a coalition of county and state agencies to assist in the preservation of services the Family Guidance Center sought to provide to the community. Anyone with questions or concerns should contact Ms. Heck at rachelheck@familycare-center.org or call 828-324-9917 extension 4. Arianna, Rob, and I will be right back with today's crime report. Arianna has one from the Caldwell County Sheriff and one each from the Hudson and Lenore Police Departments. Rob has a Morganton meth arrest, and I have an assortment, including a fugitive arrest. In local sports, Jason has App State football news, plus the latest from the dads and from the Speedway. In community focus, Arianna attended a ceremony at Miracle of Hickory Park this morning, and Rob has some potentially good news for folks who live in the Bethlehem Fire District. Mostly sunny with highs in the mid-80s today, only in the upper 70s tomorrow with a 65% chance of rain. Back into the 80s after that and for the rest of the week, with the best chances of rain coming on Friday and Saturday, but that's still just a 25 to 50% chance. Right now, it looks like we might come close to 90 degrees on Sunday with plenty of sunshine. You can find an up-to-date weather forecast at WHKY.com anytime you need it. I'm Ralph Mangum. You are watching the WHKY News.